My name is Noah, and this is my story. If you are hearing this, you are part of my legacy, because everything I once knew is gone. There was a time when the world was young. Humanity thrived, cities grew, and men thought themselves gods. But with ambition came corruption. With pride came ignorance. The powerful ruled with violence. Evil spread like a plague. There was no justice, no fear. God looked upon the earth and felt sorrow. Then he spoke to me. Build an ark. What? An ark on dry land? With the sun still shining and the harvest still growing? No one believed me. They all laughed. But when the first drops fell from the sky, they understood it was too late. The sound of furious waves crashing against wood. This is the story of the day the world died. The world before the flood. A vibrant world. Bustling cities. Towering constructions. But something is wrong. Shadows lurk in the alleys. Cold stares. Violence on every corner. Before the storm, the world burned. Men no longer respected God. They gave themselves to greed, lust, and power. They did not care about the pain they caused. They stole, killed, and destroyed without looking back. A group of men laughing while beating someone on the ground. In the distance, a child watches in fear. But the worst was them. The Nephilim, giants, offspring of fallen angels and human women. Powerful beings, feared and worshipped as gods. Imposing figures with glowing eyes walk among men. They were ruthless warriors. They conquered, devoured, and corrupted. They became the masters of the earth, and humanity bowed before them. Sacrifice, a stone altar, fire illuminating the faces of the priests. The world I knew had become hell. Noah on a hill, looking at the city with sadness. Then God saw the same. A whisper in the wind, deep and solemn. The end of all flesh has come before me. Silence. Only the sound of the wind through the mountains. At that moment, I understood what was about to happen. The divine mission and the construction of the ark. A sunrise. Noah stands with his back to the mountain, looking at the horizon. His face is a mix of fear and determination. God spoke to me. He gave me an order, and there was no turning back. Build an ark, a forest. Noah and his sons cut down trees, transport logs, hammer planks. The sound of hammers and saws fills the air. It wasn't easy. Days turned into years. The burning sun beat down on us. The rain drenched us. The cold froze our bones. But we kept going. Noah's hands, covered in blisters, bleeding as he continues to build. And while we worked, the world laughed. A group of men laughing, pointing at the unfinished ark. Hey, Noah, where's the rain? Maybe your God forgot his promise. Noah looks at them, but doesn't respond. He just keeps hammering. They didn't understand. They didn't want to understand. Noah at night, staring at the starry sky, the weight of the world on his shoulders. I doubted, many times, what if I'm wrong? What if all of this is madness? But then, something impossible happened. The sun set. The ark is almost complete. Suddenly, a distant rumble. Noah and his family turn. The animals arrived. From the distance, a cloud of dust rises. A pride of lions walks calmly. Birds fill the sky. Snakes slither between the stones. Elephants march forward with heavy steps. 2 of every species. Exactly as God had said. Noah, tears in his eyes as the creatures enter the ark. Those who laughed fell silent. Pause. Absolute silence. Only the sound of the animals settling inside the massive vessel. Time was up. A thunderclap in the distance. The great flood and total destruction. A dark sky. Thick, heavy clouds swirl above the earth. The first thunder rumbles in the distance. The air grew heavy. People looked up at the sky. Something was wrong. A man in a field. A drop of water lands on his hand. Then another. And another. Laughter faded. Mockery turned to doubt. Doubt into fear. And then came a thunderclap. A lightning flash illuminates the terrified faces of the people. And then the sky opened. The flood begins. Torrential rain crashes onto the ground like arrows. The land floods in seconds. Water rushes through the streets like raging rivers, dragging people, animals, entire houses. Get inside the ark. No. Noah and his family run inside. The massive wooden door creaks and slams shut, like a final hammer blow. From inside the ark, the desperate cries of people pounding on the door. Woman, Noah, please, let us in. Man, we were wrong. Open the door. Noah presses his head against the wood, eyes closed. But the door does not open. God has sealed it. The water keeps rising. People climb rooftops, mountains, but there is no escape. The world drowned. From above, the land disappears beneath an endless ocean. The ark rises, floating over the abyss. After the flood, the new beginning. Total darkness. Only the creaking of the ark floating on an endless ocean. Days passed, then weeks, then months. The rain stopped, but the water still covered everything. Noah sits by a small window in the ark, staring at the gray sky, a mix of exhaustion and hope on his face. Then I sent a raven. A raven flies from the ark. It disappears into the horizon. It does not return. Later, I sent a dove. The dove flies over the vast waters. It returns with nothing. Noah sighs, closing his eyes. I waited and sent another. Noah waits. A faint flutter of wings. The dove returns with an olive leaf in its beak. Noah, the earth was coming back to life. The ark touches land. The door slowly opens. Sunlight floods in. We stepped out. Noah sees the first rainbow stretching across the sky. And God said, "This will be my sign, my covenant with humanity."